Welcome to the Denim and Pearls podcast. Business casual conversation laced with pearls of wisdom. Casual, authentic, unscripted dialogue about life, work, and entrepreneurship with the perfect blend of laughter and seriousness. Pull up a chair, kick back, and lean in as we welcome your hosts, Michelle Ross and Brian Swanson.
Here we go.
Hello.
Welcome to Denim and Pearls. My name is Michelle Ross.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
And we are Business Casual with
Pearls of Wisdom.
From the proverbial porch. Because right now, where are we? We are at
Eden's Beauty Salon or Barber Shop. Something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out at the end of the show.
We're here in Colorado Springs, downtown. Awesome people. They are hosting the book launch by Hold My Crown for a couple of us queens that are here in town.
Oh, so it's all about you is what it is.
But first of all, we'd like to say thank you to our sponsors. Number one is
iBuildSEO.com. Yes, we're doing this all off of memory because we cannot see this screen today.
iBuildSEO.com. You will see that in the video. And also A2 Promos. That's A2promos.com for all of your swag needs. Then we have Ink 182 for all of our embroidery and screen printing needs. Then we have, this is going to be a doozy, EuropeanHeels.com/discount/Marcel. That's all of mine.
That was impressive.
Awesome heels. You can finally see them. And then lastly, we have Embellished Butterfly. Ladies, which one of you has the bracelet on? Bring it here. I'm going to make Carl come in. Embellished Butterfly is the one who does my bracelets, and our bracelets are cuffs. And this one says, I'm unapologetic.
But you'll see more of her here.
Yes, you will see more of Carl in just a moment. So today's topic is
Michelle.
Freedom Mind! No, we have no topic. Because what we're talking about today is Hold My Crown. And what we talk about with Hold My Crown, since I don't think I've ever done this, in Hold My Crown, Women of Great Share Stories of Resilience, most of you know we launched in DC. But what Hold My Crown is, when men say, hold my beer, I'm about to do something. It's kind of like that with women with class vision. It's, hey, I've got things to go through. I've got life to make it through. Hold my crown while I get dirty, fixing what I need to fix in my life. That's what it's about. So do you have any hold my crown reasons? Any ideas in your life that you need someone to hold your crown?
Well, I kicked your, but other than that, not really. I mean, I can make something up. Would you like me to make something up?
He has many stories, but he likes to brush things off. So honestly,
I have lots of stories, and I was kind of thinking about this today. I have lots of stories.
Business. Okay, try it.
Impact things.
Okay. Running home, you're a counselor.
Right.
Holding his crown.
Oh, well, when you look at it from that perspective, there's always something going on, especially when you're in a business. You're always looking at a contractor, or you're looking at somebody who's supposed to do something for you, and you're paying them big bucks to do something. And when you go to pay them big bucks, you expect that the service that they're providing you, or those products that they're providing you, are up to par for what you pay. So if I'm going to pay $3,000 for a sound tech, I expect that sound tech to understand what they're doing.
In other words,
sometimes
while he takes care of business, he says, somebody hold my crown, I got to take care of this.
Yeah, and sometimes it comes down to the fact that person doesn't, that sound tech doesn't do their job. So now you're like, here, hold my ear. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could go so far
in
with
a
that.
classy way. Yeah. So for those of you who are thinking, I don't have a tragic story. I could never be part of this. I can't relate. Holding my crown is getting through anything.
Yes.
It could be as you're sitting there and you've got two kids and they're both crying at the same time. One's got a dirty diaper and one just threw up, okay? And which one do you take up first? Hey, hold my crown. I got to take care of this one. Okay?
You keep reminding me of Nathan on that story.
Yes, I'm thinking Nathan actually. Nathan Cook was one of our guest hosts, and he's also the voice for our intro. And I was just thinking that, and that's why I said that. Hold my crown is getting through anything in life. It doesn't have to be huge. Just living it every day and standing back up and holding your shoulders back up and putting your crown on and I'm going to take care of this. That's what hold my crown is.
So anyhow, I think what we'll do because it makes it a whole lot easier with me behind the camera today. I think we'll bring in some of your folks sitting here, authors, and those kind of things. Sound good? And I'll step up. Y'all have a wonderful show, and I'll see you later.
Okay, well, make sure you let me know when mid-roll is because I have no idea how long.
Oh, I will, trust me.
Okay, so
right.
My first guest,
There you go.
I would like to bring Heather Harris. She is one of our queens from Hold My Crown, the original book, and the sequel, Queen's Edition. Hello, Heather. Hello. Right here. Okay. So, Heather, what brought you into Hold My Crown? Women of Great Share Stories of Resilience.
Well, for me, it was the opportunity to bring a story that is doing exactly what you're talking about, which is to get through the get through. There's things in our lives that we go through at times, and we're trying to figure out how it is that we got there, how it is that we picked ourselves up in a circumstance that we didn't even have any control over. And for me, that story was my daughter being born almost 4 months early at 1.5 pounds. Her situation was something we really couldn't control. It's not our bodies, it's her body. But we had to believe that in that whole thing happening, and how the doctors just put us through all these kinds of scenarios which are unpredictable, we had to believe that it was going to be a little good and she was going to come out in a victorious way. And my daughter turns 21 tomorrow. So there you go. She actually did.
Spoiler alert!
Get through that.
Spoiler alert! She made it through.
Yes, she did. So yes, it's one of those things that sharing those stories helps us help others to see that when it all looks like the chips are way down and there's no way to come back from it, it's doable and it can be done. It's a choice. Yes, absolutely.
Well, Heather, thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for being at this signing here at Eden's Barber and Salon and Barbershop. I keep wanting to say barbershop.
In Colorado Springs.
In Colorado Springs. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we're still here, so if you want to come and get a book signed, you might want to come out. We're still here. So we are going to think of great stuff. We're going to bring up Coral. I'm going to torture her name without skin. Did I say it right? This is Cora. Hello, Cora. I'm going to keep you right here, okay? Because you're soft-spoken. I'm loud, she's soft-spoken.
I can be louder in classroom.
I know. What do you do? What do you do?
So I am a teacher. I teach communication studies at a university here in town, and I also teach at the community college in Pueblo.
Okay, so she's a busy woman, and she found me at another local book here in Colorado Springs. What was that called? Memoirs. Yes.
True stories unfiltered.
And she came up to me, she said, oh my goodness, I love you. We ended up connecting. I'm like, you have a story. You need to be in this book. You have a friend. And so tell us a little bit. What brought you into the book? What made you actually want to be in this book? What did you share in the lessons? Don't tell them it's yet. You want to divide the book. It's on Amazon.
Yeah, so I actually spoke into the universe that I wanted to be an author in the next 5 years, and within 3 weeks I was on a Zoom call with Michelle. And so it was like, here's your dreams coming right toward you. But really I think my goal is that I want to inspire other people, because I feel like as a 37-year-old woman, I waited a long time to really find confidence in myself.
Really, 37.
Yes,
I'm 53. It took me to 47.
but so
It's never too late.
never too late. But I just feel I wish I would have had more confidence when I was younger. And just really, I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I want to show her that she is strong and that she is beautiful and that she can do anything that she wants in this world. And my son too, I want him to see, how amazing women are. And for me, it was a big part about having the opportunity to write my story and just kind of get that out there. But it was more so to get to know you and get to know some other inspiring women in the community. And that's kind of why we're here today at Eden Salon. Actually, Lynn, the owner of Eden Salon, is my lady. She does my hair. I live here. Yeah, we'll get her in a minute. She's doing my hair, but I met her a few months ago when I realized I was going to start taking pictures. I was in kind of a mom bun, seriously, ponytail. That was my style for years. And I came to her and I'm like, okay, I'm a little hair illiterate, and she made me feel so comfortable. She gave me a beautiful haircut, but she also like stuck a brush in my hand and showed me how to blow dry my hair, how to do it. And so that's kind of why we made this connection, because she's empowering me, I'm going to empower her, and I think just the relationship.
She just may be one of the next queens of the next class.
Yeah. So just the relationship really is a big part of it. But my story is mostly my lack of confidence and my lack of my belief in myself, and kind of how I allowed not so great treatment throughout my life, and kind of how I got to where I am today. Single mom with 2 little kids, but I wouldn't trade my life for my kids for anything.
Exactly. And it was a choice.
It was a choice. I choose happiness every day.
Well, and thank you so much for getting us here and having us in Eden, because this was your baby. You said, hey, we're going to have a book signing. And so that's why we're here. And I thought, what a perfect way of giving back to a wonderful woman with this amazing studio here, Eden's here in Colorado Springs, that she opened the doors for us to come and share our story with our books. And then when we told her that we're going to bring Denim and Pearls live, because I have to go live, you guys are waiting for me and Brian, we decided we could go live and share both events at the same time. Eden's, our book signing, and that to let you know that if you want a signed copy, Pearl's going to have her link in there. Heather, will you have your link in there? I'll have mine. I mean, I can put mine. You can also go to Amazon, okay? But Pearl's got a link down there. We're going to put it into the chat, okay? So I'm pretty sure we've got to be close to mid-roll by now. How are we doing with mid-roll?
You have 2 minutes.
See, 2 minutes to talk. So do we want? This is going to be funny because we bring all 3 of us. The camera's not going to hit us both.
Oh no, it'll get y'all.
Will it get us? Okay, so Heather, come on here, Miss Tall Lady Eggs. Now, what it really comes down to with all of the stories here in Hold My Crown, Women of Grit Share Stories of Resilience, is we all go through different stages in our life. We all go through bad times and good times. But what we've all found in all of these stories is you get back up. Sometimes you don't even think you are. You're just crawling at that point. But eventually you get back up. And that's our story, our bottom line is, when in doubt, when you have that last bit of hope and you think you don't have it, keep moving. Because it's a choice to remain where you are or to move to something better. With that, please stand by, hold on to the commercial, comes through, and we'll be right back after the commercials.
You sure about that?
Yes. Did you get
Contractors, do you need better
Should
cash
be
flow,
going.
quality leads, better projects? Rise above your competition by proving you do better work. Make a solid first impression with strong reviews. Establish your credibility by showcasing your skills. Extend your reach so you can land better jobs with better clients. iBuild SEO will set you up for success with your search engine optimization, website development, social media marketing, content marketing, reputation management, review request system with the power of more, utilizing the construction contractor's digital dominance method. Book your time to speak with us today at ibuildseo.com and click on the Get Started Now button.
Thank you for joining us on the porch. We share the nuances and lessons we've garnered from throughout our combined 40 years of life experiences. Talk from the porch is always serious, but full of laughter, and we're glad you're here with us. Like, share with a friend, and please subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And remember, join the conversation every Friday at noon Mountain Time. We'll see you on the porch. Hello, welcome back to Denim and Pearls. My name is Michelle Moras.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We are business casual with
Pearls of Wisdom.
from the proverbial porch. And today we are at Eden's Salon and Barbershop.
Barbershop and Salon.
Barbershop.
Salon and
I always did it backwards.
I don't know, but Eden Salon in Colorado.
In Colorado Springs.
Down in
Yes.
Colorado Springs.
And Lynn's is the owner here, and she was gracious enough to allow us to, one, do our podcast live from the book signing of Hold My Crown. And Lynn's is here!
Oh,
And Lynn's.
I want you to talk to here.
I want to talk to Lynn's. Yeah, go away, man.
Sorry, I have like hair on my head.
Lynn's, I want you to hold this microphone. And that's right there. Say hi to everyone from Denim and Pearls World.
Denim and Pearls.
Yes.
Hi guys.
This is Lynn. in Colorado Springs, you definitely want to come check it out. It's a salon and a barbershop. I always say it backwards. It's beautiful, people are cool, and they're also friendly. So Glenn, what brought you here? Why are you here?
Oh man, it's been such a journey.
Yeah,
so
No, not too close.
I had a small shop in Rock Rimmon for about 7 years, and actually this building is my first experience of manifesting something. It's gorgeous. So I actually wrote in a business plan very detailed things about the building that I wanted, and when I walked in here, it was like just bone chilling to the core. So super appreciative to have, spread my wings downtown, and it's been incredible. We've been here at this building for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just celebrated 10 years in January. Happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us to be
Oh
here.
my gosh,
And you're
yes.
still taking new clients, right? Can you take in walk-ins?
Absolutely. Yeah, walk-ins. You can go to our website, EdenSalonandBarbershop.com. You can follow us on Instagram, Eden Salon Barber. And I'm just so proud of you guys. I just love supporting women that are on these strong journeys and have a strong message of just healing and the grit. I love that. I love that word in there, in the title. So I'm excited to read the book.
Yes.
I just wanted to bring you guys in. I'm so proud of Coral. She's a newer client of mine. And when she came in and told me the story, I was just like, oh my gosh, you have to come down and do a book signing. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Amazing.
We appreciate you so much.
Yes, I'm excited to read the books that are going to be following. Thank you for sharing that.
It's going to be many.
Yeah, super cool to be a part of this.
Thank you. And we appreciate people like Lynn's who support other women, holding our crowns. Like Coral said, she needed help learning how to do her hair.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Lynn's taught her how to hold a brush. I did not wear makeup very often, and I had a girlfriend say, Michelle, you're getting pictures taken. I need to help you learn how to put on makeup. Holding our crowns, yes, that's simple. So I'm going to invite Mr. Brian back so we can close out the show about choices. And thank you so much. And amazing manifestation. I need to manifest something in this house. I love this spooky stuff.
Isn't it cool? Yeah.
So stop by and say hi to Liz and everybody here in this
See this
in the
right here?
building, and check it out. They have amazing products and they do amazing work. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.
See what happens.
And then Mr. Brian's coming back in. Thank you.
Choices.
Choices. I know it's changes, but I did have a choice.
Well, I'm thinking choices. I have the choice of being here with all these women or not to be here.
And all the men are saying you'd be a fool.
There's nothing like standing around a bunch of queens.
That's what you were doing in DC. And then the
Exactly.
choices, and the reason I wanted to come back to choices, I mean, how about how much longer do we have left? 10 minutes?
Just right around there, yeah.
Okay, so about 10 minutes, that choices with your business. Like Lynn said, she was in Rockman and then she did a business plan and she made a choice. She made a choice to do a whole new business plan and draw in detail on paper what she really wanted. And now we've been here 10 years with this beautiful room here at Eden's Barbershop and Salon. She made it happen. It was a choice. In business, you always have a choice. You can sit back and wait, or you can choose to step up and make things happen. And normally in our second half of our business, we talk about personal. Since we talked about the book first, we're talking that as personal. And we're going to go into business for our last 8 minutes.
Well, the thing that you're talking about is we make a choice to go into business first of all. But when we build our businesses, and it doesn't matter who you are, there's a lot of people out there that say, well, what can I do differently? How can I make my business more successful and stuff? It doesn't matter at the beginning stages. What matters is you do make a plan, and that you sit down and you put it in writing. Now, they always tell you,
It could even be on a napkin.
it can be on that, right? But they always tell you make a business plan before you start your business. Well, that's a good formality, and a lot of times if you're trying to get money and get things like that, that's all great. But what you always have to keep in mind is that business plan is your idea today. And once you get started, that business plan is a live document.
And that's why I said it can be on a napkin.
Right.
Just write it down to capture it.
It's always changing because you might get into, especially on a building site, if you get into a brick and mortar building, you open up the doors and you find out that the traffic out front is really deterring deterring your business, then you have to make an adjustment. If you find out that your clients don't like that thing that you thought they were going to like, you need to make adjustments. And that's why I say the business plans are always alive.
It's a living document is what a business plan is. But what I want to share about that part is, before when I used to do general coaching for business, now I only focus on speaking and messaging. But what I noticed is people would get analysis paralysis. So basically, you would get so stuck on an idea, like, oh my gosh, I need a logo. And they would get so stuck on a logo that they never start their business. Choices. Start the business, start moving, find out what your client truly wants, and then adjust it as you go. The logo can come later. Your brand colors can come later. And people aren't watching that pitch yet. So make it happen. Build it as you walk. It's almost like you're building a bridge as you're walking across a chasm. You're walking and pretty much putting the wood out in front of you. It's okay to be scared.
Yeah.
You must move to make it to the other side.
Well, I have to say, and I kind of, we guys kind of contradict each other a little bit sometimes, and I would agree with that when it comes to your home business. If you're going to work from home, or if, like in your case, you're not really working from home, but you are speaking and stuff like that. It's easy to say, okay, forget the logo. Let's just move on. Let's get my presence out there first, and then all of
who you are before you
exactly. But when it comes down to a brick and mortar business, you got to put a sign up. You've got
That's
to have
different.
marketing.
Wait,
you've got to have all this stuff. Stop.
Brick and mortar, if you have a brick and mortar and you don't know what you're doing, you don't have a brick and mortar. Okay? So basically, you already are moving before you get the brick and mortar.
Well, yeah, you should have that plan in place before you sign a contract to say, I'm going to open up the doors.
Exactly.
And throw
And that's what I'm saying. That's a completely different ballgame. If you are already building a building, you already know what you want. I'm talking about the people who say, you know what? I really would like to open a barber shop. Well, I think I'm going to look at the colors first. I forgot what color. No. Start getting clients. That's what I'm saying.
Well, sometimes, even in those cases, sometimes, a lot of times, barbers or beauty technicians, I think is the word now, they look at stuff and they start in renting a chair first. Mm-hmm. They rent a space for something. So you're building from there, and then if you decide to open your own, now you can start making those plans. I'm going to build my own, and now I've got some experience. I've got some understanding behind me on what I need to make it successful. Because you always look at the person that you rent the building from and see how they're doing it. Well, it's just like having a boss back in the old days when you worked for something. I'm going to do it this way because that person didn't do it the way I like it.
Well, like we're saying, before you go buy a building, you already have the clientele.
Right.
And that's what I'm after. You've already started working towards what you wanted. And once you realize, hey, I've got more clients in here than everybody else, you should probably open my own. That's called movement. But if you are stuck on a logo before you even take a client, it's a choice.
Well, that's true.
So you must choose to move forward. That's what I'm
There's a lot of stuff. I understand where you're at. I don't think we have an argument over that by any means. It's just we all have choices in our life. I mean, even the choice to do nothing. Should I do my business? Should I not do my business? Or should I just sit here and watch?
Or it's a choice to listen to all your family members and go, you can't do that. You're going to fail. It's a choice to listen to them.
That was a conversation we had the other day.
I know, that's why I brought it up.
That's all I could keep thinking when we were having a discussion was the crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
And those crabs in the bucket, if you're trying to climb up the walls of the bucket to get out, those family members have a tendency to just grab a hold of your ankles and try and pull you down. So is it worth it to you to listen to them, or is it to say, nah, the heck with it?
In some cases, someone like me, I'm the crab in the bucket calling up, people are pulling on me. I said, take the leg, let me go.
Well, that's a little morbid, but...
take that one, that colon, just whatever. But I know we've run out of time, and we're so glad that you said that.
No,
We're not out of time?
How much time we got? We got 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes, okay.
It's our show. We have a choice here. We can either keep going or we can turn it off.
I say we've spoken enough.
Okay.
And that we're running in circles at this point because we've already said it. Choices. Mm-hmm. You can either choose to stay where you are and regret where you're never going to get to, and choose to move forward and look back and look where I came from. It's all a choice. It's up to you. And if you're listening to that internal voice that says you can't, I want you to understand That internal voice is not telling you you can't. It's challenging you to prove how much you are. My name is Michelle Moras, and we are Denim and Pearls.
Well, that was simple. Now I've got to return the payment.
That's why I was doing it.
Don't hit the button yet.
We have a commercial.
I have to play one more thing before we end.
We are business casual
With Pearls of Wisdom.
from Eden Salon in Colorado Springs. And thank you so much for joining us, everyone, and thank you for our back crew here helping us, ladies. And until next time,
Peace.